Good evening, everybody, and welcome to a nice little Friday morning of Dota here if you're in the US, or if you're in Europe, where you're more likely from, watching these two wonderful teams. We've got Asus.Polar taking on London Conspiracy in Phase 2 of StarLadder Europe. I'm GoDz, fresh back from a nice little trip in Asia for the major All-Stars event, and ready to cast some good old-fashioned European Dota here. We've got Asus.Polar, your CIS team, who've been seeing, well, some issues lately, partly because of their roster, well, entirely because of their roster. With DK Phobos going over to Na'Vi, they've recruited in two stand-ins in the form of Virtus Pro main team players, G, as well as Sadoy, who will be joining them once again for today's match. It seems these guys have become pretty regular stand-ins for the team, and we'll be seeing a bit more of them throughout the coming days, with the Virtus Pro main squad effectively disbanded, not playing tournaments, and G and Sadoy playing stand-ins for Asus.Polar. On the Radiant side, though, we've got London Conspiracy, a team you wouldn't really maybe expect to see make their way into the top 8 of the Star Ladder, but they had a good group stage. They managed to 2-0 Team Dusa, 2-1 Moscow 5. They did lose to, I think it was Team Secret as the final team in their group, but looking like a decent team to look out for. They've had some good results throughout the past couple of months. There was a time when Alliance kind of were at rock bottom, where they got 2-0'd by London Conspiracy. That's when people were like, oh, it's the end of Alliance, it's all over. What's going on with this team? But it was turned around very quickly. As people are well aware, Alliance in their group of death went 6-0, beating Power Rangers, NIP, as well as this team here, Asus.Polar. They were second place in that group of death behind Alliance. So they had a tough group and managed to get themselves out of it, which is the big thing there, with Ninjas in Pajamas being the team who didn't manage to advance out of that. So, draft. Well, we're going through this draft quickly. London Conspiracy had no reserve time. They got punished. I think it was level 2, maybe even level 3 penalty, but they haven't even needed any of that reserve time yet. They've got a Phantom Lancer. I'm excited to see some good old PL Dota. And on the Asus.Polar side, Venge AA picking up their strong support duo to start things off, and then into a Luna. This is just a killer tri lane. Whether it's an offensive tri lane, safe lane, tri lane, nothing can really lane against it. You've got 3 ranged heroes who are going to have a ton of bonus damage. You've got Chilling Touch to give them plus 50 damage in magic for when it's on, and then you've got the Lunar Blessing as well. Even just the one value point is plus 14 damage across the board. I like this pick from LC though. There's no real lockdown, no good control for this Storm Spirit, so the Storm pickup worked fantastic, and all 3 of those first picks, Venge, AA, and Luna, all very squishy. Assuming you can jump on them, and there's a good chance you can't really deal with the Storm Spirit, but Asus.Polar immediately respond with a puck. I hear they've been picking for some time to see if it's going to be a mid puck or an off lane puck. It looks like LC think it's going to the mid lane. They ban out the Space Scout, the Spirit Breaker, and well, we'll see things kind of develop from there. One of these next couple picks are going to be LC. Secondary support going to be the Crystal Maiden. Okay. Not an everyday support, but as far as your top tier options go, they were somewhat limited, with Witch Doctor taken out of the pool, Venge AA taken out by Asus.Polar. And for LC, I feel like a lot of their gameplay, their early game, is going to be dictated by how well this Axe does. The Axe Dazzle, if you're just throwing Axe in the offlane as a solo hero, you're not going to have much fun. But the Axe Dazzle likely going to... Well, I don't even think you can dual lane this. This is one of those times where Asus.Polar have picked up a tri lane that will beat this dual lane. Being ranged, having all this bonus damage, not going to be a fun time. Doom last pick, so they get another answer for the Storm Spirit, another way of locking him down, or at least preventing him from getting the ball lightning out of there. So, Asus.Polar, I feel they've drafted to counter the Axe Dazzle dual lane. They've also picked up 2 last good picks to counter the Storm Spirit well. Puck gives them the AoE damage they need for the PL. Even Luna, you've got bouncing glaives against the PL illusions, so... I don't know, about the Luna vs PL matchup's an interesting one. You've got bouncing damage to deal with the PL illusions, but he'll kind of just make more to some extent. You also can't lifesteal off the illusion, so I think from that point of view, I don't think Luna's like, it's a big counter to the PL illusion army, because PL's less about the illusion army with like being a raptor. It's more so it can just overwhelm you with illusions and completely overrun you, which, I mean, kind of still works against Luna, obviously not as well. I feel like it's a 50-50 thing here, where it doesn't really counter the PL, but also... At the same time, PL is not the worst against a Luna here. The fact you've got illusions means if Luna does use that Eclipse, you can tank up a lot of the damage with it. So I feel like it's kind of a back and forth kind of thing. So Doom, not a hero we've seen all too much of. Oh yeah, he's pimped it out. The Eye of Omos. Empty sockets. Come on, man, you got to socket up your mythicals. But he's got a pretty pimped out looking Doom. Mostly the sword. Mostly the sword. And we'll see what else the 2 teams have in store. Quick pause to get things underway. Hopefully no issues today. Fingers crossed, knock on wood. I hope my desk is wood, guys. But we've got a Dota 2 game coming your way. Best of 3, our only match for today in Starlight. We've got other streams going on though. We've got the Summit 3 Europe matches happening. That's where there's some big games today. Cloud9 taking on the Ninjas in Pajamas. Best of 3 there. And then Na'Vi vs Alliance. The El Clasico, which is, well, looking less like a big high-ticket match, but more about a historic match now with the history between these two organizations and teams. So I'm looking forward to that match especially. But even Cloud9 versus NIP, I think NIP beat Cloud9 last time they met, and Cloud9 have been kind of struggling a bit lately. Last time was a 1-1 draw, actually. So they played in Dota Pit. It was a 1-1 draw between those two teams. Wondering what happened last time. Okay, so LC, have they played Asus.Polar before? It looks like they have not. It says their recent matches was Starlighter Season 11, and it was a 0-0 result. So maybe one of the teams got a default win. And there's no draft attached, so it looks like this was... No, this was Starlighter... Oh, this is the match I'm looking at now. I think this is the first time these teams have ever met. Because it says today, that's the time. Unless it's confused because this match is now live. But it looks like these teams have not met before. So... could be an interesting one. Looks like one of the teams needs 3 minutes to reconnect, and then we'll get things underway, guys. Big thanks everyone tuning in bright and early here on the west coast of the US. Bit of a flashback, the Illidan Luna. I remember seeing a lot of this if you go back to the Virtus Pro team that played at the last TI. They were all about that Illidan Luna. That VP team was the Illidan Luna safe lane, the G Snowball Hero mid, and so on and so forth. But a hero he's very proficient with. Okay, that's still hot. I let my tea sit for like 5 minutes and was like, okay, let's... It's been sitting there long enough. Problem is, this mug of mine is like too thermodynamic, so nothing cools down inside of it. So the tea has to be like at the right temperature from the get-go, because otherwise I could leave it here for like 2 hours and this tea would still be damn hot. The good news is the mug doesn't tip over. My mighty mug. I'm still waiting for I don't know why I need a sponsorship. I already have a mighty mug, but it's a pretty cool mug. It doesn't actually tip over. If you knock it, it stays up, or like it fights back, so it doesn't get knocked over. But that's neither here nor there. Hopefully my tea will cool down. Maybe I should just get some cold water and pour it in. But Dota game, we've got LC. What are they drafting? What are they playing here? I mentioned the dual lanes here, but the problem is you see this super tri lane. Like this is like your classic. Get the scariest tri lane possible. Even when you're running at safe lane, teams would sometimes do this against offlaners just because you have one support roam, one zone out the offlaner, but this is the way to deal with these dual lanes. Teams I feel like aren't picking up scary enough tri lanes to counteract the teams running all these pesky dual lanes, like these Phoenix plus Axe dual lanes, or Batrider plus Dazzle dual lanes. Like all these teams just pick your standard strong offlaner and then put like an annoying support with them, an undying, a tanky support too, with like an escape. Phoenix has an escape. Dazzle, you kind of got Grave and Heal. Not really quite the same as a Scarred Escape. He has to be careful with positioning, but teams are running a lot more dual lanes, and that's where running super kill tri lanes, I guess, I don't know what you want to call these, like your Venge AA Luna type tri lanes is good. They've only got the Venge Magic Missile, but if that Magic Missile ever lands, there's so much follow-up damage and so much kill potential that we'll see. Fun have, says Lil. Let's introduce some lineups. Here on the Radiant side, we've got London Conspiracy. Madara going to be playing the Phantom Lancer. Spartan on the Dazzle. Skanks on the Crystal Maiden. It's going to be Kai'Sa playing the mid Storm Spirit. And Axe headed down bottom. Solo going to be on Relax. On the Dire side, it's going to be FNG on the Venge. G playing the mid Puck. Illidan. Storm Rage playing the Luna. Got Lil on the Ancient Apparition. That leaves the offlane Doom in the hands of Sadoy. I like this response from LC. This tri-lane versus tri-lane, probably even slightly stronger on the Asus.Polar side, but it's worth just going offensive tri-lane here so you can do well in the safe lane. Axe will beat a Doom 1v1. It also means Axe is like the most important hero of their draft, it feels like, too. His ability to control the tempo of this game is crucial. They're going to fight the top rune. They're going to start with the Spirit Lance here. Here comes your Storm from the north. Illidan in all sorts of trouble. Got it through the Magic Missile. Maybe too late. They get First Blood. PL gets the last hit as well. Can they get a second? Doesn't look like it, as Asus.Polar will disperse, but Bounty Rune to the Axe at bottom, and the top one picked up by Puck. So Puck did manage to get the Bounty Rune. G at least gives himself a little edge there, and FNG does a slight little creep block mid lane, so it looks like the mid lane will be slightly Puck favored with the Bounty Rune advantage. But Storm Spirit got some assist gold for the First Blood, but kind of very little when it's split between 4 heroes. So, as I was saying, this is just going to make the overall ability to have like a good, like around the 10-minute stage of the game, they want to be in the best possible position to fight and deal with like some aggression. A Luna draft looking to maybe push down some towers, G potentially going for a fast blink dagger, and the best way to do that is to get the Axe high level with a good blink timing, and putting him safe lane is going to allow that to happen. And the only way they can fight this tri-lane of Asus.Polar is with 3 heroes up there of their own. So they're just looking to play this smart, not get too aggressive and die to the Chilling Touch plus Lunar Blessing, and go from there. So it looks like PL already got boots now, thanks to the first blood, and it's still going to be hard. Madara cannot farm too well. He can sit back, yeah, throw the lance, get his spam on, get some harass going, but this is not going to be easy for him as far as actual farming and CS goes. That's where the Luna will have an advantage. But big picture-wise, you've already got Axe up to 8 CS. Relax, depending how he plays this, should have a very good time here. At the same time, Doom is going to get a bit more than if he was versing a tri-lane. You're going to be giving Doom at least some early farm and whatnot, but he should not be able to... Once Axe already in a great position just to be able to really punish Sidoi. Axe farms a creep wave, Sidoi has to farm in a tower, Sidoi's not getting the free farm, and Relax is, and also pressuring Sidoi as well, who just going to come down to not giving Axe kills on top of that. If Axe gets kills as well as the farm advantage, then you're in trouble. So top lane, you can see Luna, 6-2 CS to the 3 CS of Madara. This is kind of what's going to happen here. They're going to go in though. This is one thing you can do, is try, say, screw CS, let's go for kills. Illa then goes down to a big heal bomb with the illusion. Oh boy, what a combo with the PL Dazzle. And Dazzle getting low. Lil wants his kill as he got vision over the trees. No points in the passive, oh not the passive, the Vortex just yet. And he's going to go down with the self on Spartan. He gets the second. 3 unanswered kills at top. FNG wants skanks. He's not going to get this kill though. There's too much right click damage. It's going to be a 3-hero kill swing. They say, well, we can't farm creeps. You're just going to harass us. Let's just go for the kills. Madara goes in with a Lance, Doppelganger, and that Shadow Wave damage on top. Oh boy. Great play coming out. Haven't got any points in the Arcane Aura just yet, but having both nukes from the CM was the big thing there. Asus.Polar getting overrun in this tri-lane, and we'll talk about Asus.Polar having the slightly stronger tri-lane, but you've got to play it right. You go for the farm and the harass when you can, but you can't put yourself in a position to get jumped like that. I mean, it's kind of hard to... It's easier said than done. One of those things where you just don't know when that jump's coming, and you're not farming if you're just staying out of range of a Spirit Lance. It does have that long range, and...
Very cool of you.
The big problem is you've got to keep LC chipped away at. Whenever possible, throw a Chilling Touch on yourselves and just get some harass damage, because LC are not going to go for that play if they're not full HP. They're going to only go for that when they're all fully healed up and have the HP advantage on you. And Jeff and G looking to look around this mid lane. I thought I was going to go for a kill. He says, screw it, I'm going to go for a bit of farm. Let's get me some Mud Golems. Nice little camp to have as well. Good XP. As well as gold, and Venge, one of the better heroes to actually farm this camp, as we can see. So FNG having a good old married time. So he's like, what are you doing, mate? Go help out the lanes, you're a support. But no, I like this from FNG. He's kind of not in a position where ganking Keyser is easy in the mid lane. The creep waves at the tower. Keyser is just sitting back, and you'd have to tank the tower to do so. So FNG farms a Mud Golem. We'll check the 4-minute rune. He'll get scattered out by this Observer Ward, so LC now know he's down here. As the region picked up, Axe has gone in for the kill. Sidoi gets low, but no kill going his way, and Relax should see this rotation coming in. Nothing FNG can really do on his own. He's just going to swoop on past, and well, if he doesn't think LC saw him before, he knows they saw him now. Top lane with Avenge missing, they want to go for kills. They want to play aggressive here. Lil, he's having a bit of a nervous twitch. Sounded airplane just yesterday, coming back from right next to me had a nervous twitch. Lil is reminding me of him. The entire chair was shaking because this guy was just couldn't stop his leg from shaking. And, oh Lil, you're doing your best. I think it's the I don't want to auto attack. It looks like he's playing with auto attack on, which is, I mean, I play with auto attack on, so makes it so you spam movement, so you make sure you don't attack, I guess, or you just stay focused. Back bottom lane, Sidoi goes, level 5 now. Around the time he hits level 6, we may see an attempt on his life. Top tier 1 tower goes down, Madara now boots, Bassi picks up a bottle to go with this as well, give himself some HP, mana sustain. The Greeks are looking good here in game 1 of the best of 3, 5 minutes in. 4 unanswered kills, and Storm has had 0 pressure in the mid lane. He's hit level 6 without any rotations, although there's one kind of slightly attempted rotation from FNG, but didn't even go for the kill. It was just kind of in the neighborhood, but the creep wave wasn't where it needed to be to get the kill. Doy at bottom has that level 6, and with the Doom available, would love a kill on Axe before he gets that Blink Dagger. He's up to 1900 gold. 34 CS, your top farmer. Mid lane's been dead even. 30 CS to 29. Oh, they know roughly where Illidan is. This Observer Ward. I think he may just try to leech the XP from this Centaur. Uh-oh. Spartan, get out of there. Get out of there. He's got backup nearby, so it should be okay. But as for your Axe, back bottom lane, we talked about this blink timing. It's coming soon. Benji's nearby, but he sees all these rotations, so he's known when they may go in for this kill. And oh no, he's picked up a vitality booster. Doesn't want to die to that Doom combo. This will give him some extra HP and says, look, I'm doing well. Everyone's doing well. If the other lanes were struggling a bit, that's when you really want to rush the Blink Dagger. But his team's probably like, dude, if you just stay alive and keep farming with the Vanguard, we're doing fine. PL is farming up decently now. He's got the lane to himself, the Storm at mid. He's got some big stacks going his way. He's getting good farm. So everything, big picture-wise, is going according to plan for LC, and they don't need the Axe to get super involved as early as possible with a Blink Dagger. And farm just across the board here. Early on, it's going to be about a 3k gold lead and 1500 experience lead, going the way of the Greeks. TP down bottom now. Luna gonna decide bottom. Maybe. God, this is a level 4 Luna. I think Luna sees that it was a vitality boost pickup and be like, okay, I'm not going to get blinked on and killed at least. That's the good news. Oh, but this Observer Ward is expired, and Axe could walk into some trouble here. Get spotted by an Observer Ward. They know exactly where he is. They may go for this kill. Will Luna rotate as well? Ping him out here. They know. They should know where he is and which camp he's at, but with a Vanguard 1200 HP, this is very hard to get the kill for. I think they want Luna to push out the creep wave and come join them for some extra burst damage with the Lucent Beam. He's just gone off to farm a medium camp here, and FNG and Sudoi wasting so much time. Asus.Polar are just kind of getting out-farmed all across the board. You talked about heroes who need to rush a blink. Well, G is one of them. When these lanes are going poorly, your initiators need to get blink as fast as possible. I don't think you can wait around, stop off at treads. When your team's doing well, that's when you can stop off these value items. Your treads, your Vanguards on your axes. But in this situation, G, I feel like if he goes for treads, his blink comes too late to be of effect. A lot of pressure top lane now as well as Madara. Creep skipping away, and I think his bottle... What did he pass it off, it looks like? Dazzle's actually the one holding it. Okay. I guess PL a bit slot limited and says, look, you can just use the bottle on me and also pick up runes. What a nice guy, buying a bottle for a support. I guess most of the bottle charges... I mean, the Dazzle heals up his mana, it's more heals for the PL. Not to mention you can just use bottles on teammates, so... It's kind of a efficiency thing to do with his item slots. And it's probably more for him than it is the Dazzle, even if Dazzle's holding on to it. So top lane, some heroes will rotate down. Bottom we go, Axe. Not an easy kill. Have they got an Eclipse here? Yes, they do. Relax, going to be brought down by that one, possibly, but in comes the Storm. He tinks one of the beams. Is it going to be enough? There's a Culling Blade. Relax, gets healed up by the Dazzle. FNG now in trouble. Oh, it's a double dunk. Actually, the first one never going off. The Storm getting the kill too quickly. 6 for nothing. LC tearing apart Asus.Polar. Looking at the CS, everyone on the Radiant side doing well. Your Luna's kind of on catch up, at least getting level 6. But that first Eclipse, a big part of what Luna makes Luna strong is that ability to get those kind of high priority pickoffs like that. You kill an Axe around the time you hit level 6, and it's a big kill to be getting, but it backfires. It backfires horribly. Axe sees 2 years keeping up on him. He's like, what are you guys going to do? You tried this when you had an Eclipse. You're definitely not doing it now. Well... Puck, 1800 gold. This is it. This Blink Dagger on the Puck has to make everything happen and everything work. They do give AA level 6 at top lane, giving him a creep wave to farm. I like that move. Getting AA your level 6 and getting Puck's Blink. Those are the 2 things Asus.Polar have to look forward to. Doom, I mean, your standard Doom build is to go Midas. There's not really anything Doom can do as far as item or skill builds to help his team recover apart from his own farm. And I think this game, no real difference. As if you're Sudoi, you're thinking, well, I still got to get my Midas as soon as possible and try catch up as far as overall farm goes for my team. There's not really any other big crazy things he can look to do. Relax at bottom lane when this blink. The problem is, yeah, Puck's going to blink at the same time access. Top lane, here we go. Doom on Madara, but he maybe kept alive. The Ice Blast will clip. We'll get him close to shadow range. Puck Dreamcoil doesn't actually catch up to the PL. Now a Grave comes into play. Is he going to survive this one? Puck on hot pursuit. Doom not going to be enough damage. One right click from your Puck. Is he going to get the doppelganger? No, he didn't use it. Ooh, almost had I think he may have had enough time for that one, but the Puck just got the right click off in time. 2 kills go Asus.Polar's way. They may give up Sudoi, though. The ball forward, he needs a bit more damage. Not going to get the kill. As that gets Puck up to enough money for the Blink Dagger, and G gonna make his way out. Look for some more aggression here. It gets him up to level 9. Big kill to be getting on that PL. Just a level 6 PL, but he had a lot of farm to his name. Max didn't show up for that one. He was off farming his Blink Dagger. Now has the money for it, as well as a TP scroll, so he can help out some of these other lanes. But the first good fight, or the first good anything to happen for Asus.Polar. We'll see them make their move now. Swooping on in, hoping someone's farming this big camp. Even through an Ice Blast to kind of scout things out and look around, but nothing happening there.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Okay. Try to fix some of that extra noises you guys are hearing. One sec, guys. Alright. We're back here. Make it look to get down some deep wards. They've got the one in this jungle here. They've scouted out Relax's Blink Dagger. That's the good news here.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
For Asus.Polar, I don't feel like they can just sit back. They kind of want to on some of their heroes. Illidan needs to catch up, as does the Doom, who's close to his Mice. Sadoy. He's got a decent chunk of gold for himself, but a lot of these heroes being scattered out. Radiant Vision deep in this jungle, and PL close to a Diffusal Blade now. There's good farm across the board for LC. And that fight was like a 1 for 2. Wasn't really too much in their favor. I think they got a support kill. I'm not sure. I can't check anymore. Here we go. Spartan. Uh-oh. Can't TP. Not with the Dream Call there. G, though, gets caught in the Battle Call. Now there's going to be a Storm Ball, and G! Oh, boy. No vision across the river. Great bit of play there coming out from LC. I don't think the plan was all along to go baiting. He just wanted to get down this deep ward, but he had the backup there to punish G. And he stayed calm, cool, collected. Illidan now in trouble. Gets brought down behind... Well, behind in his own jungle. Now FNG, he's got no escape out of this one. The Doom comes out on the CM. CM may die for this one. PL, help your buddy out. Get a deny or something. No, not going to happen. Lance comes out. Storm balls from afar. He's got a couple remnants. He gets the pull off 2. Vortex and Sadoy. Oh boy, 3 heroes on the sidelines. Your Luna died as well up top. 4 for 1. Only a CM kill. Doom was used, and Asus.Polar cannot catch a break here. Multiple TPs in mid. It looks like they want to punish this Dazzle here. G gonna go forward. Blink Silence is there. Gonna walk into the Ice Blast. No, Spartan dodges it, but Dream Call gets the kill. G says, look, I'll use that ulti just for 1 if I can. Let's make sure we get ourselves some kills here. The one here on that dive side doing reasonably well. Doom did manage to pick up his Midas before dying. So his catch-up can kind of start to begin here. Sphere Axe, well, he's got Blink, he's got Vanguard, he's got 1500 gold. It's normally you see like a Blink Vanguard and it's like, let's fight, get kills and farm heroes. But Axe has managed to keep farming creep waves, get kills here or there. Probably could be a bit more involved, only been in 3 of the 11 kills. Had this Blink for some time, but he hasn't really been needed. His team are doing just fine, so he can get super farmed. He can work on an Ag Scepter and have like a 20-minute Ag Scepter at this rate. If things keep going as well as they are, he's farming his jungle, getting his stacks going, and also just being missing off the map makes Asus.Polar really scared that Axe is going to blink and initiate on them, so causes them a lot of problems. London Conspiracy, it's these wins they've been getting, they're not a fluke. They managed to get second in their group behind Secret and have some pretty interesting games against Team Secret as well, but also picking up wins against Alliance over the past few months, so team to look out for and showing why here against Asus.Polar. Relax is rotating. They've got that ward behind the tower. They'll see FNG. He backs off though. Pulls the creep wave off the tower, but it looks like they'll just finish off the tower just with the heroes. Easy peasy. Ice Blast will slow him down a little bit, and Madara may be a little hesitant to push further. He has gone for this 4-1-1 build with stats. I like it. Kind of value points in a lot of these. Yes, Doppelganger, the cooldown gets a lot shorter as you level it up, but if you're just conservative with how you use it, you can do pretty well. So they're going to deward the Observer Ward here on the high ground, and Asus.Polar looking just to delay this push so they can get more time to farm these other lanes. The longer it takes to push down this T1 tower, the more farm your Doom's getting bottom. AA's not really farming down here, but I think just looking to have that long-range Ice Blast. Should someone show up, and it's going to be Relax here. Looks like they're not going to go for this kill, though. They've already backed off, decided they don't want to be taking fights. 1 TP'd, who knows how many more TP'd, with LC completely going missing from that mid lane. smoke turnaround. Are they going to go for this initiation here? They need like a... I mean, the Storm Pull is all they've got as far as lockdown for the puck goes. And I feel like if it was anyone other than the puck, they may have gone for Asus.Polar going to go for a smoke of their own. Start off towards their own jungle. It's bottom lane where the high ground Radiant Ward spots this Doom. They know roughly where Sidoi is headed, and see, nothing come from right at the bat. See, I'm going to go. Oh, top lane, PL, caught out. That was the Asus.Polar smoke. We're watching the two smokes and watching the complete wrong one there. Illidan in his jungle, but the rest of his team nearby getting a kill, and PL goes down. Illidan went for a recovery Midas of his own. It looks like the plan is to get multiple Midases with Doom as well as your Luna doing this, and I kind of like the sentiment here. You're not fighting LC anytime soon. You got to go late game, and may as well pick up these Midases, get yourself a higher level so you can fight them with experience and get those later game items. And we'll kind of transition more into your late game items with Sidoi already working on his Ag Scepter, and I think it's just going to be a good old fashioned like Ag's BKB or Ag's Blink type of game for your Doom. Storm kind of needs that Orchid before LC are looking really good with some of this ability to team fight and gank here. But Storm, just this one big camp stack away from finishing that one off. He'll get the stack, he'll probably farm a couple of camps and be on his way. Relax at bottom lane. What's he working on? It's going to be a Boots of Travel with an Ogre Club. I like the Boots of Travel pickup especially. Gives him that global presence, and well, he just needs to go pick him up at some point. Says, I need the courier team. Help me out. And I'm wondering what this Ogre Club is going to be. Maybe a BKB. It's a lot of magic damage with Puck, Luna, the Ice Blast as well. Doesn't help against the Doom, but we'll have to see if he's even going to be the Doom target. Uh-oh, Spartan, the Ice Blast comes swooping through the swap back, and going to grave himself. He can TP home, but that's not going to be worth it. He's going to shatter regardless. FNG going to take what damage he does, and Spartan goes down. It feels like Asus.Polar getting a few kills in a row now. First the smoking, now this pickoff. Each kill on their own, not a big deal, but it adds up over time, and it is still the top 3 net worth heroes all on the LC side of things, but Asus.Polar, I feel like they're getting a bit more than LC need to be giving them with some of these pickoffs. You can see here it was like a 9k gold lead. It's been kind of slow. I mean, it's slowly dipping, but that's where these kills will add up, and recovery gold kicks in, and all kinds of fun things happen. Keys are more dewarding. At this point, Dire Vision so limited. They've got that one nice wall which actually helps set up that kill, but they've been dewarded in the mid lane. They've been dewarded now around the Roche pit, and that could allow LC to pick up Roshan soon. They just saw the Storm, and he did not have an Orchid. He delivered it right after he dewarded, so he's going to look to find the pick off here. G in the mid lane, blinks in. Uh-oh! There's your Axe Blink call, and Storm actually went flying past. I think he balled over, seeing him, and then he balled past as the puck blinked in, but Kiza gets the kill with the help of the Axe as well, who now has Boots of Travel, as mentioned earlier. Axe on his hero. Sidoi mid is not going to be the target. Looks like he's headed towards the Ancients here, and uh-oh, Blink call, Summer Soul. Lil, yeah, I'm not sure about that Eclipse. It's not going to do all too much here. Or will it? They need an Ice Blast. With an Ice Blast, they could get this kill, but on cooldown, and Doom a bit too far away to throw anything at him. Relax with the Blink out across the ravine and TP himself home to heal up. Meanwhile, top lane, pressure on the tier 2 tower, already low, and Asus.Polar completely distracted by that Axe. This will be a uncontested tier 2 tower take as Kiza picks up the money for that one, up to 1500, so it's not going to be long before he's suddenly got a Soul Booster and a Bloodstone if you give him these kind of tower gold and some kills. And he's going to bowl in bottom lane, looking for this Luna. Luna's squishy. There's an Orchid here. Kiza's a bit low on mana, though. Needs to kind of conserve this one, and Illidan, well, he hasn't got an ulti, so getting out of this one, not going to be possible. The Orchid kicks into play. Can't really TP out. There's your PL. Secures the kill. Ice Blast. Well, not going to do too much. I say that now. Spartan. He's fine. He's going to grave himself, but not needed. Had the mana. Doesn't have the cooldown though. That's a 45-second cooldown, which will be started here. So, Dire Ward. They've already dewarded it, so FNG knows there's no Radiant Vision up there, and it spots most of the pressure and the push power that's coming down bottom lane. Madara just gonna doppelganger forward. 25-second cooldown, kind of as mentioned, but feeling pretty confident that a fight unlikely to come his way right now with Luna still dead. Also, Ice Blast recently used. Puck finishes a Yule Scepter, so now has a way of getting out of that Orchid. So relax, hiding in those trees. I don't think that Ice Blast scattered him out. Went much more straight down the lane. The Quelling Blade pickup. He's just chopping his way forward. Getting closer and closer. Trying to swoop around from behind. This AA may get too close and may go down here. Axe is ready for it. This AA just shows himself. You see here the vision. And AA's backed off. So, no initiation from the Axe. I like the sentiment behind this positioning. Even the Quelling Blade pickup. Turning Axe into a pseudo Batrider with his ability to chop down trees and use this. He did get scared up at the Puck up here, but the tower's been taken, and that's what LC they came for. They wanted the kills to go with this one, although no, it hasn't been taken just yet. They're going to try push back. Here goes Puck. Only catches out the Axe. Gets the silence out as well. There's a Grave as well as multiple heals, but not with Ice Blast on, but not enough damage done with the initiation, and you have to burst through a lot of HP to get that kill. With that failed initiation, you let the tower go. You've got farm going Illidan's way at top lane, and that'll be that. Storm with a ball in from downtown. Okay, goodbye. Good night, Illidan. Easy pick off for Kiza. He thought they were still bottom lane. I mean, they were still bottom lane for the most part. They were getting the tier 2 tower, but as they did that, Storm TP'd top to secure the kill on your Luna, and that is... I mean, what does Luna do at this point? You can't farm creep waves against the Storm with an Orchid already, and the Soul Booster now just a couple hundred gold away. Oh, Axe, nice blink dodge on the magic missile. Gets out of there. Puck not going to follow anything up here. Doesn't have the damage to get that kill. And PL, by the way, Manta style complete. One way of getting out of the Puck silence, dodging magic missiles. Well, a secondary way to go with your Doppelganger. Confusing Doom if he initiates on you. Looks like they know this is warded now as well. So they're going to come in, take down the wards on this high ground, and... well, at least it looks like it. There we go. Okay. So vision being denied continuously from the Asus.Polar camp. Makes things so difficult for them as well. You're playing a draft like this, you have no vision, you've got to stick together, you're going to get out-farmed, and I like this kind of play. You're going to smoke up, go for kills. Smoke ganks is really the one big kind of recovery mechanic. They're going to get in soon, though. Madara, once he finishes this creep wave, likely to back off here. He's going to get the last creep. What's the play? Gets silence, he needs Samantha out. Can he doppelganger as well? You betcha. Can he confuse me? He's going to turn and fight. No Doom available. He gets his mana depleted. Madara turning and fighting. He's got a Grave if he needs it. Will be supported by that. Gets a double kill turnaround. That Manta style pickup working wonders, and that is going to be demoralizing. That 3-hero smoke gank, it was the right move to make, but they just couldn't get the Doom off. He got the Manta, he got the illusions up, and Doom just wasn't sure which was the real one. Once that Doppelganger went, the Manta was one thing, but the Doppelganger as well meant there was suddenly 4 illusions plus a real PL, mana burning a Doom, and Doom doesn't really figure out which one's the real one because they've already used their Puck nukes. Puck used the Waning Rift to start things off, so as a result they didn't have the damage to figure out which was real. G, kind of looking for a turnaround, unlikely to succeed here. If anything, Axe is going to turn this one around on the Puck. He blinks out of there. Axe gets the Blade Cold still! The cold feet damage didn't come into play soon enough. It's a dunk for your Axe. Double kill goes Relax's way. And turnaround, not in sight. Doom without a blink. Has got the Agceptor level 2 Doom, but that ain't happening. Madara and Spartan, meanwhile, they're off in the Roshan pit with Weave on, taking out the big bad Roshan, who doesn't look so scary in front of this PL Dazzle duo. They've got the Medallion and PL with all that extra Weave armor. Plus 20 armor at max Weave, although he's going to lose it now. Not going to be too big of a deal. They'll finish off Roshan with ease, and look at this Luna net worth. 6,000 net worth on Luna. It's just been a struggle for Illidan this game. PL will pick up some Boots of Travel to go with all this, and LC in a great position to take game 1 of this best of 3. It is a best of 3, remember. We'll see how things pan out. These two teams neither getting knocked out today, but there are some other tough opponents waiting. Kiza will get the ball out. No Doom at cast time. So hard to play around in. Sudoi thought he maybe had something, but not the case. With the Soul Booster, Orchid, he can survive that Doom a long time. You've got to stay next to him, and well, then in comes someone like a PL or an Axe with a Blink Call, and suddenly things aren't going as well. So, we'll see Relax. Mid lane, he's smoked up, and FNG easily caught out. This is not a hero worth kind of dying to try and save, but G will go in, gets a 3-hero silence, but insta BKB. The Doom comes out, he's going to break the coil. Kiza now, maybe the one in trouble, he balls out of there. The Eclipse not doing enough damage. The Grave there as well. They get just the 1 kill on the Dazzle. Puck now has got some nukes at his disposal, but he's already used the Yules here. Kiza going to turn and fight. There's your raw PL coming in as well. Gets the silence, not enough damage. Storm still alive, and, well, Puck in all sorts of trouble. Has he ever blink out? Yes, he does. To the high ground he goes, and no Doppelganger just yet. Not going to go chasing. They only lose the Dazzle. Axe survives the Ag's Doom, and they lose, well, 2 for 1. Gold going LC's way, and, well, Asus.Polar really throwing everything they could at that team fight. Nice plus could cause Madara some problems here. He's going to back off, yeah. Has got the Aegis still, but not sure if he's going to want to make a play on this one. He's going to throw forward the Lance Doppelganger. I guess he will be going for this with the illusions. Okay, he'll get the tower. Does so in pretty safe fashion as well, and Storm meanwhile picks up a Bloodstone, will TP himself back in, and all T2 towers have been claimed. All that's left is, well, that high ground siege. CPL, now 2k gold in his hands. Being chased down by G here. Oh boy, G. He's going to orc it up, but not good. Oh, okay. No, not good now. The Remnant waiting for him, and it also blink on cooldown from going in, I believe, so. Well baited, I suppose, but not really a kill. G. At this point, I mean, GoDz.Polar or Asus.Polar are just kind of desperate for anything, so they have to go for the risky kills. There are going to be some plays like that which kind of look kind of questionable and they backfire completely, but it's the kind of kills that you just got to go for. If you're Asus.Polar, you see any possible, like, slight opportunity to get a kill, you just say, well, let's hope it works. Doom back up, and we'll see. They're going to wait for this puck to respawn, it feels like. I don't think they can go in without him. Lunar Eclipse not even online as well, so all they've got is like a Doom Ice Blast, and 12 seconds on your puck, and they'll delay things with the Ice Blast, but we'll maybe prefer to see this wait for the puck to respawn. Doesn't really do too much damage. Madara doesn't even get hit by the damage, only gets clipped by the Shatter effect. So a T3 tower will be taken, looks like uncontested. Madara goes in. Smoke from behind here. They're going to look to wrap around, catch the backlines. It seems that may be the case here. Try and get on the Storm maybe with the Doom. Even someone like a Dazzle is going to be a target for the Puck. Puck's going to probably look to blow up the Dazzle while they Doom the Storm and get that kill. But Madara on the front lines here. It's Doom and Puck, as mentioned, coming in from behind. Maybe the Axe as well, if you can Doom him first. I like that move from Relax. Even comes around this side knowing that this kind of a smoke play is fairly common here. Madara going to get the Rax here, and Puck's just like, well, blink in silence, but I'm just orbing out. Tried to bait some spells more than anything there, and Axe goes in with a blink call. This looks like it possibly could be a game when Akiza gets the ult on Doom, so no Doom just yet. They've already lost 2, and Sadoi can't even pop his ulti. 3 dunks come out. Actually, it's just the 1. It's GG, though. LC take game 1 of this best of 3 in convincing fashion. Celebratory Crystal Maiden ultimate from Skanks. As the Greek squad start with a bit of an upset here on day 1 of Phase 2 of Starlight of Europe. What are these odds here? I've got to imagine it was pretty favored towards the VP Polar camp, and yeah, it was. 89% to 11%, and London Conspiracy, well, it's just game 1, but it is a good sign of things to come here, because the way they played, the way they drafted, responded to like the strong trailing pickup of Asus.Polar, said, look, we're going to just take you head on 3v3, give Axe the 1v1 lane, which he crushed. Don't think we'll be seeing maybe another Axe given away to Relax, because he played that. I mean, it wasn't even the big tempo control I thought it'd be. They just won all their lanes. Everybody won their lane. The tri lane got kill after kill. The Storm never got ganked. He won his lane in the sense that his farm did a lot more than the Puck's farm. And no pressure, no ganks on him. And then the Axe, well, he crushed the Doom as far as farm goes and his ability to just dominate lane. So guys, that's game 1. We've got game 2 coming up. Stick around. We've got Starlight of Europe, just the 1 best of 3 today. The Summit 3 is going on over on the Beyond the Summit stream if you want to check out some of the games there. Cloud9 versus Ninjas in Pajamas, followed by Na'Vi versus Alliance. But right here, right now, I'm GoDz from Beyond the Summit, giving you London Conspiracy versus Asus.Polar. Game 2 coming up.